Welcome back, everybody. We're going to get things going here in a second, but real quick, let's read off the chip count.
200 now.
In first place, we have Rudy with 18,100. Second place, Harv with 12,050. In third place, Annette with 8,975. In fourth place, Paulie, Tank Top Paul, better known as, with 8,175. Fifth place, Dennis with 8,125. Sixth place, Golf Ball Paul with 7,800. Seventh place, Mike Ertl with 4,200. In eighth place, Tammy with 2,575. And in ninth place, Corey with 2,000.
I went to my dad's yesterday, and some guy...
And don't forget, tonight's game is brought to you by RFIDpoker.com, creators of the RFID table. You see it in action tonight.
Commercial or something.
I mean, it's really amazing technology.
Oh,
I don't know exactly what it was. But
Each card with a little microchip in it runs over the sensor, and that's why you see it on TV before you.
He put around a pumpkin.
No hassle with whole cams or people missing the whole cams,
And as
and
the pumpkin grew,
everything just pops up.
I
beautifully,
fell
as you can
in
see.
love with this when
and the
Tony
pumpkin
got
grew
it.
into the guy's face. And then he took the
Alright, we
mold
got,
off,
uh,
and then the face was around. It was the
Paul
pumpkin.
G with sixes, Harv with
And
ace
nobody's
10,
patented it yet.
Tammy with
You
10
could do
jack
it with-
suited.
And he tried it with zucchinis,
So she was,
and he put a little. He
she was
put
called there.
Looks like it.
like a logo, and it said well, I think it was Texas A&M, like
Ertl with
agriculture or
king
something.
10.
And it was like a zucchini or something.
All
like
right,
that.
we've got an unraised pot.
It was all right. Well, count me in.
All right, let's see if we have a new dealer in there. Mark Cutrofello.
And we got nobody connects to the flop. Six is still ahead.
Still holding strong.
Tammy's got a good
I
shot.
was about to say Kramer.
His attorney's like, what do you mean you settled?
A lot of times, that's all it takes is one goofy idea.
Looks like Paul bet the sixes there.
We designed pumpkin faces. and
Takes it
stuff.
down.
Yeah, Paul's no stranger to the game. You know, he plays professionally up at the Cleveland Horseshoe Casino and does pretty well for himself.
I've heard that in the background. I was like, okay, I better.
You can tell by the giant Suburban that came rolling in today. Looks of envy from everyone.
No, okay.
We'll see if things get a little more tense now. The blinds are getting up there a little bit. Everyone's right around 20 to 40 big blinds.
I would have to say we're probably going to see at least one or two players drop this level.
That's what we came for, right? Play down to one.
Someone pray for me. Hail Mary, hallelujah.
There's a chess god there. I don't know if there's a poker
100,
god.
200.
Chess god?
There is a chess god, yeah.
Say a chess god or chest god.
I'm
Those are
not
two different
sure.
things in my book.
His name
I think everyone's book at that point.
I don't know.
Let's see what we get going
Chess
here.
Yeah, chess set. Let me know if it's
Not a whole lot
Have you
going
ever-
on here.
I mean, you can definitely send me a picture, and I'll let you know. It's.
And then Tammy's got fours.
I mean, is it wooden?
They showed up right there.
that cast.
This is a 1% chance of winning. I think it's a little higher than that,
All in.
especially when you do that. That always helps your percentages. Look at it climbing from 1 to 18 to 44.
I don't know if it's that bronze. One looks silver and one looks gray.
Yeah.
Don't love it, don't hate it. I mean, she's kind of handcuffed in that spot. I think shoving's fine.
She's getting down to just over 2,000.
Don Quixote.
There's really only
Oh,
one move
Don
left.
Quixote?
If anyone is able to mutter the old, it works every time till the last.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I would say go on eBay or something and see if you can find one that's out there and see what the pricing
I was
is.
trying to
What do you think
find
Corey's talking about right now?
One guy had one.
Russian mail order bride.
Worth $1,600.
eBay.
I'm not sure
Do
they're
they
on
sell those on
eBay.
eBay?
No,
I haven't been on
don't
eBay
think
in quite some
I mean,
time,
it's
but
probably worth whatever some
Maybe something to look
collector
into.
thinks it's worth. I'm not sure that it
All
actually
right.
has that
And
much.
that's first to act
Do you
here.
think it's more the pieces than the board?
I don't know. My
I like playing with
chess
Annette. She's
set
always so
is-
positive and
is a
fun to have at the
plastic
table.
chip set.
She plays pretty well,
The
too.
vinyl
On a marble board?
No.
Alright, we
He's
got
trying to
golf
talk,
ball
bro.
with
He
ace
wants to
queen
get rid of
suited.
you hear that list?
Erdl
How
with
you
a
tell someone's
queen
good
10
bad at
suited.
chess is how
The
good
windmills
their set
move,
is.
ladies
It's how,
and
yeah,
Not a
it's
whole lot else
inversely
That was my
proportional.
middle of the
You
road
have a
favorite
really
hand,
crappy
queen
Queen
10.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
Probably
too.
pretty good.
You mean aces wasn't always your favorite
Well,
hand?
I said middle of the road.
Oh,
Aces has always been my favorite.
you were sleep deprived one day and you're like, I can't like queen
If
10.
I have to
My,
play something that's
friend
not
has
aces,
a
that's
store
one of the
in
hands I
Chapel
like to.
And
As you can see, our producer Len Brown is taking some additional footage with that fancy camera you see there.
4 people could play.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Steady hand, Len.
It's like
Steady
Wait, I
hand.
never played with
Call
4. I
raised
played
and
with 3.
no
It was
action.
good. It was
I think
They
he was
did the 3
looking for
player.
dandruff
That
in
was-
Corey's
That
head.
was strange.
Yeah, we did the 3. I never did the 4. I've
Doubt
seen
that's what he's
people play
looking
the 4, and I've seen them play teams, like partners,
Yep.
and it was different.
Come on, Butterfingers, get those cards together.
No.
Mark's a little
No.
nervous.
Think so?
If I had a good hand, I would have limped it.
It's tricky like that.
I'll have to ask him later if he was nervous.
Mine?
I think everyone's so jovial because of the pizza brought to us earlier. Wonderful delivery from the heavens.
I know I need it.
You hear on the internet.
Rubbing that into an ice.
Let's see.
What do you
Tommy
think?
first to act.
Think ace
Corey.
jack's in the middle? I imagine. With 2K?
Yeah, he's only what is
And he's
it?
in a
What are
blind?
the blinds?
Your
1
blinds-
2.
blinds
yeah,
are
he's
1
only
2.
got 10.
You see Dennis limping here or raising?
And
There
they
he
go
goes.
in the middle.
All in. You're right.
18
Good luck, Holly.
So 18 all day. Dennis makes a
What
fart
was
noise.
Dennis's stack to start here? Yeah, he called.
He about 8K or so.
Yeah.
He sees the bad news.
18 straight, please.
18.
Drawing pretty light. Corey about an 85% favorite.
We've seen crazier things happen now.
Oh, me too.
That's gonna make it hard.
It's a bad start for Dennis though.
Yeah, that's not good. And Corey doubles up.
Is that his first rake pot?
I believe it was.
Okay, so I get some at the
He
36.
may have won a small one early,
It's up to about 3,800 now.
but he lost some big ones early too.
That's his nice, but we they stack here the king jack.
Nice double up.
Len, did you get that? No. We're glad you were off the room, buddy.
What are you saying, that you're fine?
Take your head down and do. Back into the players.
Feel him broke for that.
So we got golf ball under the gun here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sitting back in
Give
that corner.
Paul a hug.
Harvard King Queen.
There's the aces.
Rudy's with aces.
Dennis with sevens.
This is a hand Rudy tends to overbet sometimes. Let's see what he does here.
He's not in.
Dennis with sevens. So wow.
What is it? 4?
Raise.
775? Or is it 1075?
I think it's 1075.
You don't understand how hard that is. Especially sitting next to it. You ready?
Yeah.
A couple short stacks. Yeah, expect a couple
Oh,
short
there they
stacks.
are.
Rudy shows the aces.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't get one for 280 hands. I'll start counting now.
Rabbit hunt for the camera. You put it right there.
We're
Is that,
considering making a.
is that rabbit hunt thing?
What do we?
Would that be?
What's our discussion?
If you put it face down there, you can still see it, shouldn't you?
We could actually.
Could
put
you
it
tell?
right
Do you make it?
there.
Do you make it 1075?
1075.
So
That's what-
your prediction was pretty spot on there.
No,
He overbets.
Face down here,
When he
right?
gets his
Face
big
down,
hands, he
yeah.
overbets us quite often.
And he'd show it?
We'll do it once. I mean, we have discussed.
I mean, I guess you never want to lose, but
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
you want to give yourself a chance to
Right.
win a little bit.
Golf ball with 9s.
The old GB.
Let's just move it. But that's what
Tammy
that's
with the
for.
suited 1 gapper, 3-5 of diamonds. Dennis with Jack 9 of diamonds.
To Jason Somerville, the 5-3 suited. Let's see if Paul bumps this here. Look how stiff he is.
I raised.
4 1/4.
Very good posture. Oh, someone else raised.
Oh, Dennis raised. Dennis raised a 4 1/4. Paul just flats.
Do you have a yellow in there? Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Can't even
She
see
hasn't,
it.
she hasn't lost it yet. She's still got it down there.
Which part? And
This part right here.
do you fortune teller tonight or what? Do you just know the bad's gonna happen?
Just scratch my head sometimes.
You know.
If you're gonna flat there, you gotta check that to the pre-flop raiser.
Especially, I mean, it's such a good flop for you.
Yeah.
But then we don't know his exact plan. Maybe he's just trying to slowly accumulate, hang around,
Sometimes I'm not sure there is a plan.
wait for the monster hand, and then go after it.
That's right.
You want to do for some fireworks? What do you think?
I'm ready. I want to see a bit. Set over set.
We are so evil, though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with us? Just
Well, that's the funnest part of the night is when they bring the pain.
our happiness comes from someone else's misery.
You're like right on.
I just like it when it's not me.
I think a psychiatrist would look back into our childhood and think something was wrong back then. All right, let's do it. Let's see some coolers, everyone.
We got Erdl under the gun here.
Erdl's been way
Yeah.
more quiet than I ever expected him to play.
He's also not had very many hands in
That's
his
true.
defense.
He had that tough spot where he barreled 3 streets and
Yeah.
got caught by the
Other
pocket
than
8s.
Rudy with 3s is pretty much the only hand here.
Yeah, he limped
And
in.
he limped, yeah.
It's going to be hard to make a set, though. All threes are gone.
I'd say pretty much impossible.
Is that how it works? If all the 3s are gone, you can't make a set?
How about the last 2 4s here?
Note taken. What we got here?
Oh, wow. Paul couldn't have flopped much better.
No,
could he?
I mean, and Rudy's got to feel pretty happy about his hand, too.
How much is it?
Is Paul leading?
Oh, Paul, fire again. If you're going to fire there, you got to fire again.
Problem is, he's going against a chip leader that's been
It does.
playing spectacular all day.
You guys are big. I'm skinny and hot. You know.
If you're going to bet that flop, you got to bet the turn, I think.
Did he
I'm
already
about to go for my total.
What?
I didn't get my guys.
Did Paul bet twice then?
He must
gotta
have.
do
Yes, he
that.
did. I didn't see
It's
it.
gotta be.
I did.
Good bet, Paul. As much grief as we give him when he plays bad, we got to give him. Credit.
Sorry, I didn't know you were announcing.
Is it that way?
The new school Paul. I mean,
That's what he said. He actually. We had a very serious conversation about it Monday night.
how'd that go? Did you get to scold him?
Well, no, I didn't scold
Next
him.
level is at 153.
But no, he was getting a little frustrated and taking some beats, and he's trying to get a lot more aggressive.
I mean, he was pretty aggressive that night. Just a lot of it just wasn't working out for him.
Well,
He's
in
got-
the cash game, he
You
went
gotta-
on tilt.
Yeah. He was tilting like a.
Yeah.
What's the analogy there?
I know, like the Titanic.
Hold on, Rose. Hold on.
I'll wait till you get down to about
What are
700
these
now.
junk hands? We ain't got time for this.
We need to deal some monsters.
Corey needs to double. Let's do first, and then I'll double.
Or flop 2 3s when you get 3 5.
Is 5-3 the new
Already
hand
got
of the night?
3 players.
No, I said not.
Oh, another one. Oh,
10-7 was my favorite hand there for a while.
Oh, have we had a face card yet?
Oh, wow.
There we go. A little bit of something for everyone.
You had a face card last time.
Let's see if Net.
That's
Yeah,
400.
king.
5 deuce.
Yeah,
rainbow
Net
king.
rarely would check in a spot like this.
Well, I just wondered how much she would bet. I wonder if she'd overbet it. Ergo, let's bottom pair
Somebody said
go.
400. Somebody said 400.
Harv's got the straight draw and bottom pair.
5 is what chased me. 5 is what chased me.
What is it, 4?
Yep. Did you bring one of those? You good?
Oh, there we go.
That was nothing dirty there.
Starting to theme now.
There it is.
Gin.
Blop.
I don't know, with that flush draw getting on a turn, he may not end the 4 card
That's
straight.
600.
Yeah, I don't
He
think.
may not get paid here. Nope.
No.
Yeah. Good fold.
Thanks, guys.
A little bit of a dirty flop to get much
3
action.
minutes left.
Rip
in the
straight there.
I think the turn really hurt.
Rudy will be first to act.
And I don't think
Gave
he
it
can, he can't check. He can't check either because I think
Right.
that's just gonna check it back.
Check behind.
90% of the time.
That's just in Ohio.
And all these percentages I give you folks are
Not
100% accurate.
Overseas. No.
Yeah.
Mine are a guess.
Contiguous United
Look it up.
States. Alaska and Hawaii. Different story.
Curious.
Short stack, kind of awesome. Yeah.
Still 1-2. Couple more minutes.
Yeah, Harvey's been playing pretty steady though. You know, I didn't know what to think of him before he got
Yeah,
here, but he's been doing a great job.
Like I said, I've only played with him once or twice, and not for very long.
Still, Rudy's blowing me away tonight.
Yeah, he won.
He's really done some things I didn't know were in his arsenal.
I knew they were. I just didn't realize so big.
Well, next time I play with Rudy, maybe just give me a little tap on the leg, remind me of it all.
Harv raises the 400.
Look at Harv.
Well, button raise. We haven't seen that very often tonight.
Probably what you
I like that.
Yeah, maybe just figured Rudy's out of the hand. He
mean,
can
shouldn't
give him a chance to win.
the stack
First to act will be Dennis.
Change the range of
He's heard Dan's voice. That was pretty fun.
Went up there and played some cash last month.
Dennis will be first to act. This next coming hand.
theoretically,
Well, actually,
they
it got me to
shouldn't
the
be
final
making
table.
any
I got no
calls
money, but
based on
it was like,
Can't wait for you to rewatch this,
based
buddy.
on the fact that they already
The
have
final table, it was a senior
just one
event,
in there. They're like,
and what was really cool was that
They're
Tell you what, though, we had the best seats in the house.
everybody
Oh,
does this at the
absolutely.
end, the cash.
We got a couple big hands here. Ace 10 suited,
Hey,
ace
ask
queen.
what you shall receive.
profitable.
See if we can get an action flop out of it, though.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
how much you lose in full.
There's not.
okay, that makes
So it's like Corey's teaching the ins and outs to a net.
You told them that.
Huh?
You can use
Corey raises the 400.
Corey raising in pretty bad
They got a
shape
charger
here.
room.
They got bigger cards. Also.
Well, I gotta call.
Oh, really?
And they got a charger up under the table.
I like it.
They
Golf
probably
ball
won't
call,
be
queen jack off.
Think about 5 months ago. That'd been a think about it full.
Think about it, think about it. Peek at his cards.
Make
Cover
sure.
him up.
Yep.
Think about it.
Golf ball on, golf ball off, and kick him in.
Muck.
You win a goldfish if you hit it.
You get the big Jamaican banana.
Action on Rudy here.
Did Harv re-raise? We were talking, I didn't see.
He should have. If he didn't,
Alright, I'll give it up.
Rudy gives the ace 10 suited up.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Trying to hit the deck.
Trying to get the
That's your
goldfish
debt.
one.
Trying to.
Oh, I knew you guys.
The Harv.
Yeah. The re-raise takes it down.
we think the
153
biggest
now.
attraction the Harv has ever
153.
hosted. Saw you had Keith Sweat there a
First
couple
to
months
act will
back.
be Corey.
Don't know who that
Nobody.
is.
Keith Sweat is an R&B sensation.
Aretha Franklin.
Oh, she's way bigger. That means two things.
Just didn't know what they're going to do behind me.
I believe the Temptations were there also.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were gonna do.
But I think I'm starting to show my age a little bit.
Yeah, no one knows how old you are. You just totally blew everyone's mind.
All right, here we go. Harv with ace jack now.
The Harv.
Golf ball with ace nine suited.
This is where being aggressive is so fun, because then everyone thinks you're a maniac, but you really
Right.
have good hands.
Well, looks like they both just limped. Erdl with jack 5. Is he going to make a move? Erdl makes a move with jack 5 suited.
Erdl shoves 3,700 into the pot all in.
How many times in his life do you think he's been called turtle? Over, under 5,000.
Paul's counting his chips. He's thinking of.
So we don't need it.
This would be
All right.
a sick.
Let's
Oh,
see.
he's going back.
I think
he's
he might
getting
be
back
going-
into the old
Here
ways.
they go. Here they go. Peek.
Shrug.
And in the muck they go.
Kiss him goodbye.
Starting a pattern down there, Paul.
I think Harv's going to call here.
I'm pinfall.
Now, do you know if these guys know each other at all?
I haven't seen
I'm pretty sure they know a little bit.
Were they bunkmates in the Boy Scouts?
You got
Well,
like
maybe
3
not.
times my
Maybe
stack.
they're letting it go. Nice move by Erdl.
Hey, it's a lesson to all you kids out there. It doesn't take good cards to win nice prize pots.
Yeah. And when you get a few
First
limpers
stack
in a
will be
pot in your short stack.
You never do that, do you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Shove the old Jack 5 suited.
Never. When I put my chips in, I got the goods.
What if you shoved the Jack 5 suited and got called by the Ace 9? What would your reaction be?
How the hell do you call that?
Bleepity bleep, bleep bleep bleep.
Actually, if I hit your stack, I'm a stamp call.
Especially if you flop a Jack and a river and ace.
Yeah. Or a runner flush.
That's even worse. Flushes shouldn't even be allowed.
All right, Annette with 9s. Corey with queen 9. Tammy with king queen.
We at 153 now.
And Annette makes it
Raise to 1075.
1075. Raise
1075.
Unwrap the sucker. We're in trouble.
Another big raise.
Sucker means
Dan sounds like Jake from State Farm.
Let her stop playing and start playing.
She sounds hideous.
That'll probably take it down there. That's
Yeah,
that's a
I
pretty
thought
big
if she
raise.
would have raised a little smaller, Corey maybe could have stepped over top of her raise, but at this point, it's not going to happen.
Well, the problem with that is I don't think Annette would ever fold 9s there. So.
Plus, no one's ever bluffing with a sucker in their hand. It's never been done in the history of poker.
No callers?
Well, there you go.
And it's still
I learned something new today.
Write down, kids.
yeah, black's fine.
What flavor that is?
No, after that.
5.
Oh, it's 5. Yeah.
Watermelon? Strawberry? Cherry?
I've got a couple 20s in my wallet.
All right. Corey's a small blind here.
If any of you folks are wondering or have a guess of what flavor Annette's sucker is, hit us up on our Facebook page. Give us your guess, and we'll find out later and let you know if you're right.
Every game's gonna
Tell
be
us
like
whatever
a
you want to
show.
tell us. Tell us, that everyone's so handsome and beautiful at the table. Our voices sound majestic. We love any feedback we can get.
2 round
All
penalty.
right. Annette with queens here.
Can you see him now?
Know why? Because she's got a sucker. No one's ever bluffed with a sucker before.
750 bet by Paul G.
Oh, geez. Oh, picked the wrong time to make a move here.
Polly Chronopoulos. Here's 750. Is that the raise?
Re-raised 2,500 by Annette.
Re-raised to 25.
That might be a fireball sucker.
Oh, that could
That might be some of that hot cinnamon.
Can I get a sucker from somebody? I need it. With a little piece of gum work.
You hear that, kids? The power of the sucker is making its way around the table. Everybody knows about it.
Me too. That light is vicious.
Well, we're waiting for the next hand. Anyone interested in being a sponsor for our Stevenson 5 broadcast, contact us through
It's like a sunlight. Get vitamin
www.pokeronair.com.
D.
Yeah, right.
onair.com. We have great options for sponsorship still open, and our return on investment is guaranteed.
And our target audience is between 100,000 and 500,000 viewers, so get a hold of us if you're interested.
All right, we got a couple Jack King off here.
See, Tammy's a little short. The
Harv.
A7 suited might look pretty
Yeah.
enticing.
Very well
600
could.
bet by Harv.
Harv opens to 6.
Especially if she gets a couple limpers here.
Great name. Dave Harvey. Strong.
She just called.
Tammy calls. Not an ideal spot for a short stack, but to each their own. Rudy the gutter ball. Ace high still good.
Yeah, tough to play that after the flop, out of position. No, I like it a lot better.
Checks around.
I think I'd bet it here.
The A7?
No, the ace queen.
No. I know what you had up your sleeve.
It's not even there, I don't
And
think.
it checks all the way down.
Oh, that's right.
Right? Rudy still at the act?
What's it
Still
called?
thinking.
AFW phone.
Is that what it is? Where do you play it? Or,
Ace queen.
what the heck?
I feel like the Ace7 or the King Jack probably should have bet somewhere in that hand.
Yeah,
You
when he,
don't have the tournament there?
if I was ace queen, I would have bet the
The
turn.
Chine club.
It's not that.
If you're up at Chapel
So wait, I mean, what they're
Hill,
showing is they're just calling, hoping.
10 minutes and 45 seconds left in this blind.
You know,
Harv
if
will
that's
be
your
first
only
out.
option of winning, you're not going to last very long.
I'm really surprised Rudy, after some of the big bluffs he made, didn't bet the turn. Just to,
Big bluffs, and he's got
said
a
that-
battering
Yeah,
ram
he's
for
got-
chips right now.
Right.
You know, you got to use that to your advantage.
you know, they check it to you on the flop, bet it.
Especially it's Harv is in second place now. It's just,
And
so
the turn, he had a chance.
Harv is not going to try to get up in his mess with
Right.
just ace high.
Uh-oh.
Here it is, boys and girls.
Uh-oh. This is the one we've been waiting for.
She don't want to make
$600 bet by Harv.
Harv makes it 6 with his aces.
rearrange stuff.
See if Annette calls with queen 10 of clubs here.
I was confused. I thought that was Polly with the king. So it's golf ball.
This
Yeah,
guy
it's golf
used to be
ball
all
fall
black
with the
and
king.
was
Half
always
work.
faded like
That's
that.
half the work.
Does he raise or does he call?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to raise here.
Maybe. There is.
I don't know.
Though with it being heads up, I sometimes like to flat there.
Golf ball Paul, that's 1,600.
Or even here.
I mean, Harp has to have a sense that Paul's only raising with
Premium hands.
this hand, queens or aces. So I think flatting here isn't a terrible thing to do. I don't think it's happening now.
Harv re-raises to 4,000. Paul moves on.
All in and a call. There was the action we wanted.
Two nice guys.
Please don't do me
Buttonheads.
like that.
Can we just say she folded a king? Make him feel better.
That's always
Man,
nice.
don't do me like that.
And we have our first casualty
First
of
bust
the night.
out.
Golf ball Paul.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy though.
Yeah.
Poor guy was actually playing a little out of his normal style and playing really well. He's cooler like
Well,
that.
that's one of the things he was saying. He's just trying to switch his style up,
Boy,
and
you
play a little
vicious
different, and he's
fingers,
just been
young
getting
man. Holy moly.
up.
Nice fingers.
I mean, it's not like that. I think you can't be too upset about it.
No, that,
Demonite.
I mean,
in a sit and go like this, that hand kind of plays itself.
like if you got the bubble in that fashion, that'd be terrible.
Welcome to the gun show.
But-
Well, Paul, you couldn't have played it much different. I think if you'd have just flatted, you'd have got it in on the flop.
You after this?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If and when
Harv
you
is
guys get
big
knocked
blind
out,
alone.
all but one
Mike
of you
Early will
will.
be first at.
You know, you can do a post game interview with the boys.
Come
in
on,
the
come
back.
on in, Paul. Let's do a little post-game interview.
Big alone?
I guess.
Lord,
Lord.
shine down upon my cards one time.
We're gonna do a little impromptu interview here with our first casualty of the night.
I know.
Yeah, he didn't fold those. He just didn't get them over there.
Well, buddy, that was an unfortunate turn of events.
Yeah, I liked how I was playing tonight, and
That's called a cooler.
I actually, if he had aces, he had aces. I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a spot there. Harv he'd been raising quite a bit. He never showed his hands down, so you didn't know if he was a maniac or if he was, playing good cards. You look down at 2 kings in the big blind. You're obviously gonna be pretty happy to get in the middle.
Yeah, the hand isn't going to play out any different, end up any different than it did.
Yeah, I mean, you could have played a little slower, but the same outcome's gonna get there.
Yeah.
You just ring against the firing squad.
Yeah, it was really nice to wake up with kings and the guy next to me have aces. I mean, it's just wonderful. But I loved how I was playing tonight, and that's just real unfortunate.
In the middle of our discussion, Corey did go all in and scoop up the blinds there. So how do you feel about the table dynamic?
I like it. I felt I was getting a pretty good read on everybody at the table.
Anybody surprise you or play differently than you expected?
Well, the thing about Paul G, he hasn't been in too many hands, but I just took that as him just trying to get a read on the other players. He still had, I think right around starting chip stack, so the blinds weren't really at the level he had needed to worry about it, and maybe he was getting bad cards too, but I was surprised he wasn't in a few more hands.
Yeah.
Rudy, I'm not surprised at his chip stack. I am surprised at Corey's chip stack, but it didn't surprise me when he was down to 2,000 and he doubled up. So.
Yeah, he seems to find the best opportunities to get his chips in the middle to find those double up spots.
Yeah, because when he had his ace-jack suited, he was in the small blind, and
it's like Dennis raises
Dennis. That hand. I haven't played against Dennis too many times. He apparently liked king-jack offsuit, but Annette, aggressive as always.
Yeah, she's been playing really well. Plus, she has a sucker, so you can't lose when you have a sucker in your hand.
And Harv, I actually have not played against Harv, so.
Of all people to have aces, the worst person, you had no clue what he was up to.
Yeah. Well, but again, I don't think whether I knew him or whether, even if I did, I don't think the hand really ends up any different there. And Mike Ertl's been really quiet, surprisingly. So, great table though. What a fun group of players, though.
Definitely.
Yeah. I wish there was one more still out there, but that's where we're at.
Oh, you mean you?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
That's exactly what I mean. Harv's got jacks now.
Yeah, he does. Harv has been cleaning up. He has had so many good cards. Like I said, it looks like he's super aggressive, but he's had the cards to back it up so far.
Yeah. Well, this will be interesting. With Ertl suited ace.
Yeah, and the pocket fives behind him.
Dennis fives. That probably looks like those fives probably look like aces to him.
Well, Dennis opened and Harv just re-raised, so the fives might shrink up a little bit.
I don't know. Dennis doesn't like to fold.
Do you think he's singing Sammy Hagar right now? I can't drive 55.
Although he might have seen what I just did, and it might give some credibility to Harv.
Yeah, I think Harv has shown aces and ace queen. I don't think there's any other hand he's really shown.
I think Paul Moskowitz has a shirt.
How many more hands do I have to wait?
It's like Dennis is really thinking about this hand.
What did he say my shirt said? Corey said my shirt.
There are 6 combinations of aces.
I think you're going for a Louis C.K. look.
26 hold'em hands, so like low mid 200s.
And correctly folds the pocket fives.
I'm at 12.
No effect.
How much did he get?
Quite a bit. It was like 6 something, and he made it like 15 or 16, I think.
Dennis, will he first act this hand?
All right. Well, I will. You guys are doing a great job in the booth, and I'll continue to watch.
Thanks for stopping by, Paul.
All right.
Appreciate the little bust out interview we had there.
I would have preferred talking to you at the end.
A celebration interview, way more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Maybe quit running into aces. We can do that next time.
Jeez. Okay.
All right. Thanks for stopping, Paul.
Thanks for looking out for you. Just for you.
153.
Okay, we got some Raggedy Anns and Andes here.
We have an all in.
Tammy this suited ace.
Tammy is all in for 1,300.
Tammy just went all in for 13. Don't think anyone's going to look her up
I
here.
was going to say, it looks like she'll probably end up taking it down.
Really.
Rudy, don't call me Trudy says I'm probably going to pass.
All right, Tammy, I'm going to double you out.
Oh.
Worst call
Excuse me?
tonight.
1,000. Yeah.
Did I hear him right?
Did you look?
Well, if he didn't have a
You're not
3 in
all
his
in.
hand also,
Dominated too.
it wouldn't be a terrible. It'd be about 60-40.
It'd been 1,000 to win. Looks like everyone hit what they wanted to.
Yeah, it looks like the 8 hit and the ace.
No, hey,
Cards never came up for anybody to see, but there was an ace and an 8 on that flop.
Oh, it didn't read? Oh, it was a good hand.
So Tammy doubles up.
Now she's up to
Weighted double up, Rudy.
2750, I believe.
You know what? I figured I had 2 live cards. I was right.
No.
You're
You're
one.
wrong.
Well, that's why I said if he does have 2 live cards there, it's not a horrible call.
I mean,
And then a blank
technically,
and a
I guess
blank,
he's
ace-3 held up.
barely getting the right math. I think it was 1750. 1,000. You had to put in 1,000 on 1750. So.
Yeah, you put it right up there in the window. You see it?
I mean,
Yeah, you're fine if she
in
has
that
ace
spot,
deuce.
I don't think I'd have done it there.
Thank God
I said you're fine if she has ace deuce.
Well, here's my adage. When people say, "How did you not call there?" I always tell them, "I'm not in the doubling up business.
I
Right.
know what vehicle you drive.
I'm in the grind it out."
I mean, there's spots where you have to call sometimes. I don't think that was one of them. Oh, Dennis
Pocket
is good.
nines.
And Dennis with 8s.
everywhere. I think Dennis is still a little steamy after those pocket fives he had to fold a little bit ago.
Saw that. I think it was a pretty easy fold.
It is warm in there, so the
And
steam
that
might just be
bet.
from the lights. I can't tell.
1175.
1175.
You touched that circle with your card. Yeah, so you at the Sun Zone on Thursday?
Did you hear what the raise was? Was it math?
1175.
Okay, not terrible. Just under 4x.
What's Dennis's stack?
He's probably around like 6K, a little less maybe like at 58. Maybe makes a call.
There you go, Dennis. That makes 15 right there.
6 high flop here would just be deadly for him.
That'd be the deadliest. New show on Discovery Channel, the deadliest flop.
Rudy's 1 in
That still
one
could
time
be
every
bad
2
news.
It could,
Well, on the 13.
Yeah,
depending on how aggressive Dennis plays this. I mean, I don't think Annette has a fold. But
1275.
How much is it?
Dennis is all in.
I think she's priced in.
Yeah, once she bet, I'm pretty sure she can't. He lit out. If he'd have just opened shove,
How much
without
more?
minding able to fold.
I play like 1,000 hands,
2,000
1,000 plus hands a day.
2050
So.
over
I
Annette's
think you're on
bet.
a
A little over 2,000.
Annette says thinks he's on a flush draw.
I call. I'll take my 50 back.
8s versus 9. Dennis is in bad shape. Yeah, once she bet the flop, she had to call. And hits the 9. And we have our second casualty. Dennis is out.
There they go. They're folded.
We'll see if we get a second bust out interview here.
Because what, like on your hand, it wasn't so good. They never saw the flop.
Dennis, you want to do a little do a little post game interview here?
So if we're all in, and when I threw over my 8-3, I hit the muck. So then
Have a seat. Have a
That's why the
seat.
cards didn't read for them.
That's why they couldn't see that.
Well, a little unfortunate for you in that last hand there.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, how do you think you played overall?
I told everybody what it was. It was a little different. It wasn't as exciting as
Started out, it was a
you
little different. I got comfortable
2-4.
The early parts there, before the blinds start kicking up a little bit there.
Yeah.
It's a little, I mean, it's a little easier to play when you're a little deeper stacked at times.
I opened.
Yeah, it might just.
I'm sorry, the big blind and going quarter.
And I never could get on.
Yeah, I mean,
Big,
you made
I'm blind.
a tough fold there with fives.
Yeah.
As it turns out, you were up against it, so you made a good fold.
Out the way, I wanted to.
Oh, do you want to know the truth?
What did he had 5?
No, do you want?
When I had 5?
No, when you had ace queen,
Yeah, Rudy said he had ace jack, but I don't.
you both had the same hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tanked for a minute, and I honestly was gonna call.
Honestly, Rudy couldn't have played that hand any better. But if you would have called, you would have played it better.
Yeah.
It was one of those situations
Mike
where
raises the 900.
his line in the hand was insanely well played.
I tried to represent like a queen, like an overpair,
Right.
and the way he played it, even if he had jack.
I mean,
Tammy, would you first
like,
act this hand?
how the hand played out, where you had the lead initially, 15 took it back on the flop, and how it shook out on the turn river was really tough to manage on your end.
Yeah.
But if you would have called, that'd have been phenomenal. But I mean, that's a 1 in 100 call because
Yeah.
you
It
can't-
ring out one card straight and clubs are out there.
Yeah, you can't short stack yourself.
Yeah.
In the second level, that's way too difficult.
And I played bad. I mean, I should have folded 5s. Honestly, I should have folded the 8s right there. I should have never even gotten involved a little bit.
Do you think would you have rather gone in pre-flop, or do you think your stop and go
I
was an
was
effective play?
I should have open shoved on the flop of a dry 10. And she folds any ace queen, ace jack, and king queen.
Yeah, I mean, you just got kind of lucky there that she had a wired pair.
Well, I think Rudy's just sitting here waiting on hands. He'll be out soon.
I don't know. He's got quite a few chips right now.
Yeah, but he's just like being passive. I think Harv is he's gonna end up winning.
Yeah, Harv's been playing pretty solid. I mean, he's had a lot of really good hands, but other than that,
When I had my 5, he had an overpair. I'm pretty sure.
But moves and hard was first.
right.
The way he's running, I'm pretty sure that's what he had with his pair.
Yeah, I mean, you hit a couple of spots where you ran like some smaller pairs into bigger pairs. That's it's really tough to overcome.
Alrighty.
Hey, appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, sir.
And I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Good.
Take it easy, bud. Well, hope everyone out there is enjoying our show up to this point. If you're having a good time and you like what we're up to, join our Facebook page, facebook.com/Chase the Bracelet. Like our page, share our page. Let us know how you feel about
Harvey
it.
bets 800.
Spread the word. We're trying to get this as big as possible. And with your support, we can do that.
Harv getting a little more aggressive now that he's got some chips.
Might as well, man. The dude's had the nuts every single time he's played. It's probably hard to sit.
And he takes one down.
No callers.
I'm just cracking myself
Mike
up
Bertle
over
will
here,
be
guys. Don't
first
worry
to
about
act
it.
on the next hand.
It's the pizza talking. Drunk on pepperoni.
You're playing 1-2 hand, 6-handed, right?
This is a point of tournament where I'm jealous I'm not playing.
What is the min and max?
Oh,
The dynamics are starting to change a little bit. Some bigger stacks, some shorter stacks. Obviously, I've known every hand that's gone on so far. So I know everyone's tendencies.
I think
I know how I could attack it.
when I'm sitting at the table, I think I know I have them all figured out already. I think I get a pretty good read.
That's my
on
biggest secret. Everyone thinks I know. I don't know squat.
that. That's my biggest weakness is I think I know.
I remember one day Tony called me the human calculator, and I was like, I'm thinking if I, turn the stove off, like I don't know what's going on.
Oh, here we go. We got a couple big hands. We got an ace king and
Poly
jacks.
Chronopolis, a couple JJs for a net.
Are you ahead when
Earl might even raise with ace 9. He's getting short.
I mean, I'd call them. Their customer service is actually really good.
Erdel's been playing pretty snug. I don't know what I remembered of him, but I thought he was way more aggressive than this.
Paul
He
G bets
usually is.
900.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
If he was just really totally crap.
Well,
Camera shy.
He's been getting some bad hands.
And then
already.
3 raises for
The
3,000.
other site people
That's-
have
Three
started
raises with the
This-
jacks.
using
No, she re-raises with
clubs.
the sucker.
I know. I bet that guy had the World Series
I
Oh, the
don't
guy
think
started.
Paul's holding
This is
ace
going.
king
This is
here.
going in the middle.
What's his online?
Do you mind?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we got it all in here.
I don't.
Paul G is
I don't
on.
have a computer that does it. I actually have a friend who has
I
one.
think Annette has them by a bit here.
That's something. It's like a 2-year wait.
Yeah, she's won
list.
some pods.
Just get
7475 is the all-in bet by Paul G.
74.75s with Paul all in for. Annette has more than he does.
Oh, yeah, so much.
I think she made her re-raise so big she couldn't possibly fold even if she wanted to.
Have him look into. Have him start working on forex.
And we have a
currency
race.
trading. You can practice with no.
Flipping
without
quarters
putting
here,
money
kids.
On it, yeah.
What do you like? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
I'm going to go with the ace king.
I'm going jacks.
I say if an ace or king hits, still win.
Wow, go on a limb there.
Jacks are still
Yeah,
good,
looks
if
like
you
the
couldn't
Jacks-
tell.
Looks like the Jacks are going to win.
I
And
win.
Annette,
Paul, tell everyone why Annette won that hand.
she had the sucker.
How
That
many
seems to be
how many
magic.
references can I make in one night about the sucker?
I'm not going to make the one I want to.
I don't know, man. It's not good.
You are a dirty, dirty man.
That's one of the two hands.
9 minutes, 30 seconds left before our second break of the
Paul,
evening.
take this
I mean,
interview here.
if you,
All right.
Rudy will be first to
if you
act.
expect Bitcoin to continue going up, then you're
I
making.
knew we had 2 over.
Then not only are you making money playing on the site, but you're
Oh, I still
also
had 6,000.
the money that you're making increases in value.
Well, Paul, sorry
Although
to see you here.
It's still unregulated.
This is all the stuff that you're talking
You didn't get a
about.
whole lot of hands
Yeah.
tonight.
Pretty rough for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I thought they were
pretty
trying.
much standard
to,
play
I'm not
there
sure
on the
that
end, I'd say. Where your stack was getting you, pretty much just got to re-raise all in.
Not really much else I could have done.
So, what'd you think about tonight?
It was different, definitely different. I mean,
Corey bets
it was.
all in
28.50.
28.50.
I didn't know if it really affected my play because I didn't really have any hands.
Right,
but
right.
It was definitely a new experience. I mean,
Yeah, playing them with people watching, it takes a little while to get used to sometimes.
yeah.
So, from what you've seen tonight, who you like to take it down tonight?
$100.
Probably. What's his name in the blue?
Harp.
What's his name?
Harp.
Harv. Yeah, he's in some cards.
Can I more certainly?
He's gotten some hands. He's played them good too.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a good combination.
Never bad.
Yeah, I heard Paul say something about that too.
Rudy's been playing pretty good too.
Button moves. Corey will be first to act for this next hand.
Early, making some big.
That's Rudy.
Yeah.
That's Rudy for
See
you.
what I got.
Nice.
Let's see what we get going here. I was busy talking. I didn't see. All right, we got Rudy with Jack 9, Corey with 8s, and just open show.
Corey is all in.
Harv with the Ace 9 suited and a big stack.
35.50.
3550 is the all-in bet.
Rudy, last one to have a chance to call here.
No callers. Remove the button.
And
then that
Corey
will be
takes it
first to
down.
act on the next hand.
Tight. Oh, yeah. Pretty tight, huh? Not really. Oh, they stand right.
So what are we down to? 6 players now? 6 players, yes.
I have.
Starting to get into short-handed play. Gonna have to start getting more aggressive. Harv with the Jack 9.
Harv raises to
Raises
800.
to 800. Harv's starting to take some pots down now, just raising
No
it up.
calls.
Thank you, sir.
5 minutes, 40
You guys
seconds
miss me?
left before our break, and Tammy will be first
5
to act
minutes
this
to
hand.
break.
I'm back, everybody.
Probably interviewing.
Another exit.
That was a riveting conversation.
I learned that the other day.
Well, as you can see, he's getting shorthanded here.
Yeah, I think
And I think it's time for everyone to start to up the aggression level, start stealing some blinds.
the blinds start coming around a lot faster now. Few people are really going to have to start picking it up. Blind themselves out if they don't.
At least easier dealing with more people.
Once again here.
See if Rudy. No, just kidding.
Looks like Rudy lost some chips.
Oh,
I thought maybe Corey might do
Corey
this.
announces all in.
I feel like Annette's a tight-ish player. Not super tight, but I feel like she's going to be folding a high percentage of her
Right.
of her hands, which Corey knows that. So he's going to take advantage of any opportunity he can do this to her. Just pick up an easy 400 real quick.
37.50.
37.50 is his all-in bet.
She's not quite as tight as people think she is. And then,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean she plays pretty well. She knows when someone's trying to. Where'd her sucker go? Oh no.
oh, she's in trouble.
Oh brother.
She's folding in.
I'm gonna fold.
See, get her another sucker. She'll be back at it.
Reluctant.
I think I'd have called her with her stack.
What
Dave Harvey
would be
would
the
be
worst
first to act.
hand you'd call with?
His next hand.
Jack 10 suited.
Jack 10. So not she wasn't too far off from the bottom of the range. I would call it 7-5 because he had
7-4.
he had 7-4, so I probably would have called it 7-5. I always know. I know what they have. Which completely contradicts what I said 20 minutes ago about never knowing anything.
See, once again, there's not much going on here. Let's see if Corey does it again.
If it falls to him, I don't see why not. I mean, King Highness spot is. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
You're doing so well.
I think I'd have picked it to King and just shoved.
I mean, I know Tammy's pretty short and she's going to probably call fairly wide, but I mean, King High against a random hand, it's the nuts. Ask Harv, he knows.
Tammy
He always
moves
has the
all
nuts.
20.50.
2,050.
That was a bad limp by Annette. But it either stuff it in her face or you just fold and just
Yeah, let it go.
Thank you.
then just raise the next hand and you have the button.
I don't think I have live cards. I'm gonna fold.
And she's wrong about having live cards.
That's a weird thing to think you don't have. I don't think I have live cards. I've only ever said that before.
Silly to double you up with 74.
I was hoping you would.
I know you were.
2 minutes remain in this blind.
Thanks, Dan.
Mike Erdl will be first to act.
Erdl, I forgot he was even playing.
He forgot he was even playing.
Frame would have been 774.
He's gonna wake up tomorrow and go, did I even play this game? Like, I mean, I remember driving there. I remember driving home, but middle stage is complete blank.
Since he made that 3-barrel bluff early, he's only. I think he played like one other.
He did have
hand.
Motown suited, which is it's got a soft spot in my heart.
2 in the morning. Don't worry
That's
about
true.
it. But
Jackson 5,
Yeah,
you know.
he did make that shove over the 2 or 3 limpers.
Me and MJ go way back.
Harv with ace 9, Tammy with queen 10, Annette with ace 8 suited.
So Net's got the button here. I like to see her open.
I used
Yep.
13.
Annette raises the 1,300.
This might get stuffed.
4 blinds, 2-4.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty standard call by Harv.
Yeah, you gotta defend here.
I think it's a 3-bet, maybe half the time, and flat call half the time. Never fold though.
Oh wow.
Little fun for everyone.
I'd check raise it big here.
18.
$1,800 bet
She
by
has
Annette.
a decent number of chips though, I think. Is that stack? I think it's black and maybe some yellow on top.
He folds the nut flush draw.
Harv must have a plan.
Wow.
No big
20
confrontations, I
seconds
guess.
remain before our second break of the
I'm
evening.
not sure I could have done that.
That's interesting. Not only have the nut flush draws, he still had back doors.
Go see what I did.
Chance to add on.
Maybe he knew that his ace was dead.
$40 buy-in,
All right.
$1,000
This is going to be our last hand before another 10-minute break.
No, we
Dennis comes running back in the room.
I think one more level.
No, Dan said just a minute ago. We had a couple minutes.
Well, who's listening to him?
Oh, right.
I'm just
They're
joking.
getting up.
I'm just kidding, guys. Guys,
Oh,
I'm
and-
just kidding.
Corey is all in.
And I think Corey's going to get called. He's
All right.
going to race.
I don't know. He just folded nut flush.
That-
We're
nut
not,
flush
we're not
draw.
guaranteeing anything. Yeah, that's what I mean.
While we're waiting for the decision, let's give us our PSA for the night. That,
4150.
gambling
is the
addiction
all-in
is
bet.
real. If you or a loved one may have an issue with gambling addiction, the first step is to call 1-800-GAMBLER to identify where you are and what you should do next. And we got
Who do you
a
like?
little
Who do you
bit
like?
of
Who do you like? Who do you like?
a race. Ace Jack.
Has to. The kid hasn't lost all night. I think he's gonna do it dirty. Watch 4, then a
4-6. Yeah. There's the Jack.
GG.
And we lost Corey. All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Take a 10-minute break, and we'll do a post-game bust-out with Corey. Then we'll be back with some more poker action.
Alright, we're gonna chip up greens when you guys are on break.
Yep.